a little more than 1.5 years old, Goa's signature bridge Atal Setu, but pothole seems to be already an internal part of it. Chandar Rokuls are up in arms over the illegal sand mining in the village. Alay Sarpanch is involved. He refutes allegation. Goa creates history, receives nearly 412 rainfall, 41% higher than last year. Rains to continue for next 5 days.
Hi, Zachlin D'Souza, and now the news in detail. For the first time in known history, Goa has witnessed a rainfall of nearly 412 centimeters. That is 41% higher than last year. The monsoon season in Goa is officially ends in next 5 days. But the IMD says that Goa will get moderate rainfall until the end of September. Here's more.
Speaking to Goa 365, IMD scientists said that the light to moderate cells of rain is very likely to continue at many places over north and south of Goa districts during the next 5 days. However, some of the isolated places will witness or may witness heavy rainfall. In last 48 hours, areas like Mormugaon recorded 8 centimeters rainfall, Ponda and Sangay areas recorded about 6 centimeters, while other places in north and south recorded 2 to 3 centimeters of rainfall. Now listen in to the weather prediction by the IMD.
Highest rainfall was reported from Mormugaon, which was 8 centimeters. That is the only station which reported heavy rainfall. Then Ponda reported 6 centimeters, Dabolim reported 5 centimeters. Ketwam and Sangam reported 4 centimeters each, and all the other remaining stations reported 2 to 3 centimeters of rainfall. Now this rainfall makes the total state average rainfall for southwest monsoon season to a value of 412 centimeters. This 412 centimeters of rainfall is 41% higher than the normal value for this season up to now, and this is the highest seasonal total state average rainfall recorded as per the available data. The highest value of seasonal rainfall total was 408 centimeters, which was recorded in 1961. Then the third highest as per available data was recorded in 1970, which was 401 centimeters. Then it was in 2019, which was 394 centimeters. So in short, with almost 5 days remaining for monsoon season period to end, Goa's state average rainfall for southwest monsoon 2020 has already marked the highest value of rainfall as per the available data. 2020 becomes the southwest monsoon season which has reported the highest ever rainfall. Now regarding the weather for coming 5 days, there is a trough that is passing from south Madhya Maharashtra across interior Karnataka. So this trough can provide light to moderate rainfall at almost all stations over Goa, and there is possibility of isolated heavy rainfall. That means rainfall exceeding 6 centimeters is possible at 1 or 2 locations over North and South Goa district. In coming days, that is from tomorrow onwards, there are no heavy rainfall warnings. There are no fishermen warnings from today onwards for the coming 5 days. We would request that public be updated from our website and as well as from social media platforms in case there is any change in weather and warnings that will be updated as and when available.
It is Samip Narvikar for Goa 365.
In last 24 hours, 86,052 COVID-19 positive cases were reported in India. However, 1,141 people lost their lives due to this virus. Till date, India has reported 58,18,517 cases, from which 9,70,116 are active. India, however, stands with a good recoveries of 47,56,164. While in Goa, the state has reported more than 31,000 cases till date. This means that 2% of the population in Goa is affected and infected with coronavirus.
A single-day jump of 86,052 COVID-19 cases were reported in India. In last 24 hours, 1,141 deaths were reported. and 81,177 patients have recovered. India has reported about 58,18,570 COVID-19 positive cases till date. The active cases have crossed 9.70 lakh mark. 47,56,164 patients have recovered. Here are the 5 worst hit coronavirus states in the country. Maharashtra is leading with 12.82 lakh mark of COVID-19 cases, followed by Andhra Pradesh with 6.54 lakh, Tamil Nadu with 5.63 lakh, Karnataka with 5.48 lakhs, and UP with 3.74 lakhs. Almost 3 lakh cases were reported worldwide in a single day. The global cases have reached 3.24 crores. 9.87 lakhs deaths were reported and 2.39 crore patients have recovered worldwide. Here are the worst 5 hit coronavirus nations in the world. United States is leading with more than 68.28 lakh cases, followed by the second worst hit nation, that is our India, with 58.18 lakh cases, Brazil with 46.59 lakh cases, Russia with 11.28 lakh cases, and Peru with 7.90 lakh cases. It's a Goa 365 Bureau Report.
Goa 365 has been highlighting the state of Goan roads. Now the latest is the state of the newly built, that is Atal Setu bridge. Take a look at the conditions of the road. Ironically, the government claims that this road has been repaired. Look at its state.
Goa 365 have started a campaign of highlighting bad condition of the roads across the state. This is the situation in the capital city. The roads give a direct Chandrar feeling. And this time, it is none other than at the Atal Setu. Look at these visuals and you decide. They speak for themselves over there. It is Amar Chauraria for Goa 365 in Panaji.
We will take a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. The Election Commission of India announced the 3-phase Bihar Assembly elections starting from the October 28th. The 3 phases are on October 28th, November 3rd and 7th. And the counting on the results will be declared on November 10th. Bihar's 243-member assembly will expire on the October 29th.
With this module of more code of conduct comes into force in the state in the phase first of voting, 71 assembly constituencies in 16 districts will go for the polls. The second phase, 94 constituencies in 17 districts will vote. And in the third and the last phase, voting will be held in 78 constituencies in 15 districts. There are with 72.9 million electors in the state.
Some more special measures for COVID-19 safe elections. Elections usually involve large gatherings, not only on election day itself, but during campaigns, nominations, and other practices. These events increase human-to-human contact and the risk of direct and indirect disease transmission. The Commission has therefore taken the following steps to mitigate the risk and ensure safe elections. One of the significant ways in which the health impact of COVID-19 can be mitigated is by exploring options to in-person voting for certain vulnerable. We will be closely monitoring such activities and such posts and shall take action appropriately. You know that Commission has a full-fledged sweep division, and this time the emphasis shall be on safe elections and COVID-19 safety awareness programs, beside increasing voter turnout and ethical as well as informed decision making of the voters. Comprehensive use of print media, electronic media, radio, digital media and traditional outreach methods of voter awareness are being taken up to inform, facilitate and motivate voters. With all comprehensive arrangements made at the polling station, we hope that people, the ultimate arbiters in the democracy, shall participate with full enthusiasm and the voter turnout will be more than the previous elections. The Commission, as always, will deploy sufficient number of general, police and expenditure observers in order to keep a close watch at every stage of the election process and ensure a free and fair elections in every sense of the term. If required, as I said earlier, special observers will also be deployed for expenditure monitoring and any other law and order contingency, etc. Mobile services. Before I finally move on to announce the schedule for Bihar Assembly elections, I would like to tell you that the Commission took various factors into consideration while deciding the election schedule. Elections entail large-scale deployment and movement of security forces from various parts of the country, and we try to minimize their movement over long distances. This is both to reduce their body fatigue as well as to kind of reduce the travel time, etc., and make them feel fresh after a day or two of rest for the election duties. The prevailing COVID situation and necessity of social distancing was also kept in mind. Care was taken that the period of elections is not unnecessarily prolonged. Hence, we have shortened the period of conduct of elections and reduced the number of phases.
Polling hours increased by 1 hour. COVID-19 patients allowed to vote at last hour. All physical contact prohibited during campaign. EC guidelines. Postal ballots for those above the age of 80. 7 lakh hand sanitizers, 46 lakh masks, 6 lakh PP kits, 6.7 lakh face shields, 23 lakh pairs of hand gloves arranged for Bihar polls. Poll schedule. Phase 1. Issue of Gazette notification October 1st. Last date of nomination October 8th. Scrutiny October 9th. Last date of withdrawal October 12th. Date of polling 28 October. Counting date November 10. Phase 2. Issue of Gazette notification 9th October. Last date of nomination 16th October. Scrutiny by the 17th of October. Last date of withdrawal is October 19th. Then date of polling is October 3rd and the counting October 10th. Phase 3. Issue of Gazette notification October 13. Last day of nomination is October 20th. Scrutiny October 21. Last date of withdrawal of candidature is October 23. Date of polling 7th November. Date of counting 10th November. It's a Goa 365 Bureau Report.
Fishermen at Kudbona jetty face serious problem. During monsoon, the sandbar develops at the mouth of the river. Neither the fishing boats can go out, nor the boats that have ventured out in the sea can come during the low tide. They can move in and move out only during high tide. The fishermen have urged the government to build a retaining wall at the earliest so as to prevent the formation of these sandbars.
Neither the fishing boats can go out nor the boats that have ventured out to sea can come in during low tide. They can move in and out only during high tide. The fishermen have urged the government to build a retaining wall at the earliest so as to prevent formation of a sandbar. Earlier efforts to dredge the mouth of the river have failed. The sandbar at River Sal restricts the movement of the fishermen. Boats laden with fish cannot come in during low tide.
प्रॉब्लेम म्हळ्यार कितें थिंगा आतां सँड बार्स पळय आतां उदकाचे आनी बोटी आसा जाय त्यो बोटी भितर वताय आनी भायर सावन भितर येवपा मेळना फूल टाय आहल्यार फूल टाय आहल्यार तुगे भितर बोट भितर येवपा नाल्यार भांगा जोर ते भितर येवपा ना भायर सावन भितर येवपा येना ना म्हळ्यार भितर सावन बोट भायर वचपा जायना आनी प्रॉब्लेम अशें सँड बाराचें आतां ब्रेक वॉटर तो पयलीं केल्लें नाल्यार पयल्या सावन रेडी केल्लें जाल्यार हें तो आमकां पोजिशन जायना आहलें एस्टुडेशन जायना आहलें आतां गेले ते वर्सा प्रॉब्लेम जालें एक 2 वर्स पयलीं 3 बोटी बुडल्यो अशें करून उदका लागून ते बोटी तांकां मागीर करंटाची घुंवन वसाडीचेर हे जावन वयर पडोवन ते 3 बोटी बरें जालें कॅज्युलिटी कांय जालें ना
ते रिटर्निंग वॉल बांदूं जाय तेका
रिटर्निंग वॉल म्हण ब्रेक वॉटर करपा जाय आखे ब्रेक वॉटर करपा जाय सो हे गेले ते पाटी काम चालू केल्लें इतलें क्रोज ऑफ रुपीज स्पेंड करून तें सामान हाडलें पयलें हाडून दवरलो कोणी आसता कोण तरी एकलो कोर्टान गेलो मनीस एकलो आनी तें काम बंद उरलें आनी म्हाका तें अशें करून बेगीन जाल्या
तोंड बांदलें जाल्यार सबंद मळा पासून ह्या लोकांक न्ही आनी ह्या पारंपरीक लोक त्या गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन पांया पडटलो की हें बरें केलें कित्याक आमकां धंदो चलोवंक मेळटलो हे गांवचे लोक म्हणाले आमकां खरी त्रास जाता ते काडटाले काडून अशें दिसलेले थोडे तो विचार ते थोडे तो ओपोज आसलो तेन्ना आमी तांकां समजयलें जातालें जावं न्ही पूण तेन्ना काढून कांयच फायदो जालो पयसो फुकट गव्हर्मेंटाचो गेलो
कोट्यान रुपये
कोट्याचे कोट्टे फुकट वयता पूण आतां ते येयले जाल्यार आमी कशेच म्हाका दिसता गांवाचे लोक कशे तेमकां ते काम करूंक दिवचे ना.
Ramesh Naik Raut for Goa 365 from Betul.
The Goa Forward Party has urged the Comptroller and the Accounts General to conduct an audit of the Goa Building and other Construction Workers Welfare Board and Labour Department. The Goa Forward said that this is a need of the clarity in the view of Lokayukta's order to the ACB to file an FIR over the misuse of labour funds.
Goa Forward Party delegation led by its president Vijay Sardesai met Accountant General and handed over a letter to him to conduct an audit of Goa Building and other Construction Workers Welfare Board and the Labour Department. Goa Forward Party had filed a complaint with Goa Lokayukta with regards to misuse of central funds meant for construction workers during the pandemic.
की आमी गोंय साल्वार करपाचें गोंयांत जे पब्लीक वेल्थ जी आसा ती काबार करून सरकाराक दिवची न्ही आनी सरकार पॅन्डेमिकाच्या नांवान सगळें पॅरलायज जालां ते एक्सक्यूज घेवन लुटींग स्कीम सरकाराची चालूच आहा असले जे प्रिंसिपल अकाउंटंट जनरल वीच कम्स अंडर द CAG हांचें कर्तव्य जाता की गोंयांत हें जें करप्शन चल्लां ताजेर निर्बंध हाडचो ताजेर ऑडिट जावचें आनी दूध का दूध पानी का पानी सगळें क्लियर जावचें एंड दे हॅव प्रॉमिस्ड अस दॅट दे वील मेक एन ऑडिट एंड दे वील एक्सपोज इफ देर इज करप्शन वी वील क्रिएट एन ऑल्टरनेटिव टू दीस करप्ट एंड कम्युनल गव्हर्मेंट देर इज ह्यूज करप्शन गोईंग ऑन प्लॉट्स आर ऑलरेडी बींग रेडी टू बी सोल्ड जे पयशे प्लॉट पडदे घेतले SEZ प्रोमोटरा कडच्यान ते पयशांचे सौदे आतां चालू आहा हे गोवा स्टेट इंडस्ट्रीज असोसिएशन ती एपेक्स बॉडी सरकाराचेर चार्ज करता हांव डिमांड करता तुमच्या माध्यमांतल्यान की सरकारान ताचेर क्लॅरिटी दिवची.
LabourNet Welfare Board signed MOU to train workers. LabourNet informs board 14,282 workers mobilized. Labour Commissioner states 7,812 complete training. Goa Forward complains to Lokayukta of scam. Lokayukta detects discrepancies, passes order to file FIR. Panji Bureau, Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Locals are up in arms over the illegal sand mining taking place in Chandor. Locals allege that in spite of highlighting and making several complaints to the authorities, including the Ports Department, nothing has been done till date. The locals also had alleged that the local Sarpanch was supporting this illegal mining, an allegation that the Sarpanch has refuted. Here's more.
Locals had complained to several authorities right from 2018. They say that they had gone to Mamledar, the Ports Department and even the police. But till date, no action has been taken. Complaints were made. However, the illegal activity still continues. Listen in to what they have to say.
I think 1916 साल हांव करीत आहा कंप्लेन केली आनी ते हें केलें कांयच एक्शन ना. एक पाटी कॅप्टन ऑफ पोर्ट्सान ते 4 बोटी दवरल्यो हेजेर हें आहा बोटी दवरल्यो म्हूण कितें काय म्हळ्यार कॅप्टन ऑफ पोर्ट्सान फायन गायले बोट सोडल्यो. मुगे दोनी सायडीन प्रॉपर्टी आहा ते रिवर ब्रांच पडे आहा दोनी सायडीन मुगे प्रॉपर्टी आहा तेमी आतां एक कोंड भितर वयता हितू पोंदा पोस्ट काडला आतां ते देंवन येता सगळें मुगे बांद बी सगळे वयतले.
सो तुमी एका आनी कोण कोणाक कंप्लेन केल्या हेजेर?
हांव आनी कोणी केलें तें म्हाका खबर ना. कलेक्टरा केलें कॅप्टन ऑफ पोर्ट्सा केलें सगळे कंप्लेन करीत आहाय तेमगे रिप्लाय येताय तुमच्या मामलादारागे हें येता पुलिसी घडोयता पुलिसी हें दिता तूं वचोन हें करया कोण हें करना.
However, the Chandor Sarpanch has refuted all the allegations made against him that he was supporting and involved in the illegal sand mining. Listen in to his justification.
3 to 4 वर्सांनी हे इलिगल सँड मायनिंग चलता चांदोरच्या गांवांत आनी आमच्या नेबरींगच्या गांवांत आनी आमी जायते कंप्लेन केल्यो. हांवें मुगे फायल हाडल्या हिंगा. वी हॅव रिटन टू द मामलादार, वी हॅव रिटन टू द कलेक्टर. हांवें रिसंट एक लेटर बरयलें हांवें 26/6/2020 अगेन द सँड मायनिंग कंप्लेन येयलोली आमी बरयल्या बट नो एक्शन हॅज बीन टेकन. आज कितें जालां टॉप टू बॉटम इनवॉल्व आहाय. आनी ब्लेम येता सरपंचाचेर. आय नो थोडे म्हयने पयले सोशल मिडियाचे गायलोले की सरपंच इनवॉल्व आहा म्हणून, आनी थोडे म्हणजे ऑपोजिशनान ते व्हिडिओ केलो. बट हांवें ताका सांगलोलें, आय टोल्ड देम, आय चॅलेंज यू टू प्रूव माय इनवॉल्वमेंट. आज पर्यंत कोणू मुखार येयलो ना, कित्याक तो एक फेक आयडी केलोली आनी फेक मनशांनी मुगे नांव पेड करपाक गायलोलें.
सो
आज चांदोचे गांवचे लोक जाणा, कोण म्हाका ओळखोन जाणा की हांव एक एंटी करप्शन मनीस म्हणून. करप्शन म्हणटा मुगे लायफान केन्ना ना. आज थोडे भुरगे कमेंट मारताय की सरपंच लूक इन टू द मॅटर, सरपंच हेच करपा जाय. आय एप्रिशिएट देयर कन्सर्न फॉर द विलेज, आय एप्रिशिएट देयर कन्सर्न फॉर गोवा, बट कमेंट मार फायद ना. वी हॅव टू कम टुगेदर ऑन ग्राउंड वर्क्स. तुम्ही तो रिंगा नाय तर तुमगे कोण फॅमिली इनवॉल्व करपा जाय. तुम्ही आज 5-4 वर्सां जालीं हांव सरपंच आसून इलिगल सँड मायनींग चलता. आमकां 4 कंप्लेन येयले 4 वर्सांनी. सो दीस इज नॉट द वे. आमकां कंप्लेन्स येता तितले आमी लोकांक एकठांय करपाक शकताय. आनी म्हाका दिसता हें इलिगल सँड मायनींग बंद जावपा जाय. आय आस्क द गव्हर्मेंट, आय बॅक टू द गव्हर्मेंट टू स्टॉप दीस इलिगल मायनींग. बिकॉज आज हें इलिगल मायनींग जाता जाल्यार सांगता भाशेन हें बांद आमी सगळे कोसळटले आनी इट कॅन बी फ्लडेड.
It is Ramesh Naik Raut for Goa 365 in Chandor.
Areca nuts farmers in Ponda say that they have suffered immense loss due to the heavy and prolonged showers, that they have now demanded help from the government.
The Areca nut farmers in Ponda Taluka say they have suffered 90% loss due to excessive falling down of premature nuts due to incessant showers. Almost all trees in Areca nut plantations are affected by excessive rain since past 8 days. The condition of flower growers and cashew nut plantations is also the same.
ह्या पावस मोठा चड पडल्या कारणान सगळी सुपारी हेल्थी सगळी जमनी पडली आनी हे सुपारीचो आतां वेल्यू कांयच ना. हे सुपारीची वेल्यू ना म्हणजे आमकां सामकें नुकसान जातलें. आतां हे सुपारीचे आमकां गव्हर्मेंटान कितें दिवपाचें जाल्यार दिवपाचें, ना जाल्यार कांयच फायदो ना. पावस भरपूर पूर्व पावस पडलो तेजे पेक्षा चड पडलो आनी ह्या वर्सा चड सुपारी गळी आनी काम बाम करपाक एक मजेशी ना, उमेद ना. म्हणून आमी तुमचे कडेन रिक्वेस्ट करता की आमकां खंय तरी हेल्प कराय.
सबंद सुपारी गांवांतली जी कुळागरां आसा गोंयांत, ती सुपारी सगळी सुपारीच्या मुळांत येवन पडल्या झाडार आसपाचें. पळोवपाक वायट दिसता. म्हणजे तो जो 5वो बेडो आसा तो सकयल पडिल्ल्या कारणान ताच्या आनी कांयच जावना, कारण तो 5वोच उरना. तातूंतल्यान कितें मुखार जातलें हांव आत्तां सांगूंक शकना. अशीच परिस्थिती बाकीच्या गोश्टींची आसा. भाजीची तशीच आसा. मळे घातिल्ले तेही तांचे तशेंच जाले. फुलांचो धंदो करता तांची परिस्थिती बिकट आसा. कारण जी फुलां लोक काडटाले बागायतीन ती फुलां खपना गोंयांत. देवळां कडेन जे लोक बसून सगळो हो धंदो करतालो किंवा जी लग्नां बाकीच्यो गोश्टी आसताल्यो ताका लागून त्रास.
Krishan Naik for Goa 365 from Ponda.
Indian national team goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh Sadhu and Sanju and Anirudh Thapa are the winners of the 2019-20 AIFF Men's Footballer of the Year Award and 2019-20 AIFF Women's Footballer of the Year Award respectively. Here's more.
This is the first time Gurpreet has received this prestigious award, and in the process he becomes the second goalkeeper after Subrata Paul in 2019 to be named the AIFF Player of the Year. The Blue Tigers custodian was elected as the winner on the basis of votes from the Hero Indian Super League and Hero I-League club coaches. The 28-year-old had also received the Arjuna Award last year. Meanwhile, national women's team midfielder Sanju was selected the winner of the excellent season, while Ratan Bala Devi was the winner of the 2019 Emerging Women's Footballer of the Year award. Both the winners were selected by women's national team head coach Maimal Rocky in consultation with the AIFF technical director Isaac Duro. The men's national team midfielder that Anirudh Thapa was AIFF 2019-20 Men's Emerging Footballer of the Year. He was also selected the winner on the basis of votes from Hero Indian Super League and Hero I-League club coaches. Here are the tax plates of the winners. Men Footballer of the Year Gurpreet Singh Sadhu. Women Player of the Year Sanju. Men's Emerging Footballer of the Year Anirudh Thapa. Emerging Women's Player of the Year that is Ratna Bala Devi. Award for the Best Assistant Referee is P. Vaira Muthu. Award for the best referee, L. Ajit Kumar Methete. An award for the best grassroots development program is West Bengal, based on e-licensed coaches and the Golden Baby Leagues. It is Clinton D'Souza for Goa 365.
Well, with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, please do log into our website at www.goa365.tv or follow us on Facebook at Goa365TV. And also do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Goa365TV or simply download our app on both Android and your iPhones to watch it on mobile phones. Until then, keep watching Goa 365.